He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Florida's offense will have the first possession of... And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Brings him to the open. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it.
There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's Daniels. And maybe just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs make that decision quick. They think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in this pass.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Here comes the offense on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guys. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This one's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if this man coming. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Got a man, it's Barnett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Palms it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there after the 35. First down here for the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Jones to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
And that receiver had nobody around. That's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. Looking to throw. That's it, go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And the The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then that intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. On the move, he fires. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to beat the D deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The whirl and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for a move.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a field and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Commodores want to move quickly. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB for an accurate run. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yardage.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? Surging forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Gator! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Rides the back on the option to give. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very different.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
QB's got to pick and choose those spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Barnett. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds space on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Gators are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the 1st half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Throws for the tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a very good punt under the pressure. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Pocket breaking down. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half.
Turning it on. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10.
tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's pulled. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Commodores will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jones wants to throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Plows through the defense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the right.
Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pushes toward the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. Got a little room. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Poe. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Card in the backfield. It's Barnett. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, hey, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out through the 11. It's a pickup of 6. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be changing the route. Jones to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The play action fake. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore. Back.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnett. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown Commodores! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to get it to the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This reminds me of the guy I used to play for in college down in Gainesville, the head ball coach. He used to like to do this. He would have big leads in the 4th quarter. He was still letting his QBs throw it deep down the field.
The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking for space. It's Poe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Fights off a defender. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got some room under the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
There's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games, so you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
With the catch, it's Scott. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass.
Not enough space. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Jones to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for blocker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass goes incomplete, working to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.